good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching us from. This is Global Sounds Records Studio, and we are welcome to the weekend launch show. For official reasons, for documentation, my name is Olajide Abiodun, but for familiarity and for social space, it is simply JAIDOSKI. J to the A to the I to the D to the O to the S to the K to the I. JAIDOSKI, and once again I welcome you to the Saturday weekend launch hour show. All right, welcome back from that short break. So this afternoon we are just all about chilling. I know the week has been stressful. We've had a long week from Monday to Friday. Those of us that run businesses, those of us that go to work, those of us that are apprentices, those of us that are artisans, we have had a busy day. We have had busy days in the week. So this afternoon we are all about unwinding, relaxing yourself. So even when we come out from this short break, please get a cup of tea. If it is garri you can drink, please get it beside you. If it is ice cream, that if you are a fan of ice cream, please get it beside you. Just go along with the ride, because it will be a very long and as well a short time this afternoon. Stay tuned. Alright, so I believe now you have your bowl of ice cream and pizza, your bowl of ice cream and shawarma, and if it is your garri that you have, please feel free. Like I said, it is a roller coaster. It's going to be a smooth ride this afternoon or the morning or night, wherever you are watching us from the part of this world. So like I said, this is Global Sound Records and we are in Accra, Ghana. So just to advertise us, if you want to have your music production, you want to go have a live podcast, do a show, or you want to be our guest on any of our shows, please feel free. A number will be displayed on the screen. You can call that number, the studio number. You can call it anytime. It will be available to pick your calls and also invite you for your programs. Amen. Hallelujah. What is a good idea? Alright, so now let's go straight to the first topic for this afternoon. How was our week? I said earlier, most of us are artisans, we have the jobbers, we have the businessmen and women, we have those doing one thing or the other just to make ends meet in Accra, Ghana and all over the world. So the question is, how was your week? I don't know, for some of us the week was stressful. For some they had a fulfilled week. For some they had the money they were chasing after, they got it. For some they didn't get it. Now this is for us to just reflect back on the past week, what we did right, what we didn't do right, what the outcome we got. Was it good? Was it bad? Was it all that nice? Did we achieve our goals? Did we not achieve our goals? These are many more questions we have in our head. So this afternoon, we are just here to just calm us down. It is okay to fail. It is okay to not meet your target. But at the long run, as long as you are not repeating the same thing over and over again, believe you me, next week is just by the corner, and you can also rewrite your story by making things different, by doing things differently, so that you will get your desired results that you want. So please don't feel bad if you didn't achieve your progress this week. Don't downplay yourself. Don't just say, this week was just zero for me. No. It is okay to fail. It is okay to fail, but you failing is not the problem. You refusing to rise after failing is the problem. So just feel free, relax. The past week has gone. Yes, take your pen, take your book, put it down. What were your errors? Where did you miss it? And how can you build on those things and proceed to the next level? So that's the first question that we have been able to deal with this afternoon. So please don't bite yourself. It is not a crime to fail. It is when you now fail and remain on the floor that is the problem. So don't remain on the floor. For next week, stand up, get your ass together, get your things together, make up your mind that this week I'll do things differently and you will get results. Remain blessed.
I walk with God the Father, walk with God the Son, I walk with God the Spirit. Three of them join, I get back in home. I know they walk alone. I walk with God the Father, walk with God the Son, I walk with host of angels, all of them join, I get back in home.
Yeah, welcome back from that short break. Now, this segment, let me call it segment, is dedicated to all the sport lovers. That's all the fans of Premier League, the Spanish La Liga, the Italian Serie A, the German Bundesliga, and all. So this afternoon, quickly, we'll be going through two results so far that we have gotten from the English Premier League. And one was the early weekend kickoff that's played yesterday between West Ham, the Hammers, versus Chelsea, the Blues. And it was in the favor of Chelsea. The Hammers came in first with their hammer. They hit Chelsea hard early in the first half of the game, and they scored the first goal. And convincingly, Chelsea replied with the first goal. And by the end of the game, Chelsea convincingly beat the Hammers 5-1. That's at the West Ham Stadium. And earlier today, the early kickoff of Saturday today, it featured Manchester City versus Tottenham Hotspur, and Tottenham Hotspur got the better of the game at the Etihad Stadium with 2-0 in favor of Tottenham. And this brings me the question: is this the end of Pep Guardiola's Manchester City's era? Because you agree with me that for past 6-7 years, Manchester City has dominated the English Premier League. It has even turned it to a farmers league, if I'm allowed to use that word. And now, he finished third last season, was not his best. And yet again, starting this season again is a loss to Tottenham Hotspur. So it begs me to ask the question: is this the end of the Pep Guardiola's Manchester City's era? If you are watching us, please, if you want to drop any comments to these sections, please drop it. We will be reading your comments at the end of as the show goes on. Is this the end of Pep Guardiola's Manchester City's era? To me, I don't know. It might be too early to judge him because we just played 2 games. But at the long run, it is like he is no longer finding his feet. It's like clubs now understand his tactics and they are using it against him. So that's why I'm asking: is this the end of Pep Guardiola's Man City era? If you have any questions or contributions to this topic, please feel free. The comment section is you can comment on our handles live there, and we'll read your comments. Alright, welcome back. So we are still in the City Tottenham talk. Like I said, Pep Guardiola. Now, I've been a fan of Pep Guardiola, though I'm not really into him, but I love his style of football. From the time of Barcelona days down to the Bayern Munich days, he was exceptional. I think he achieved everything with Barcelona, from the Spanish La Liga to the Copa del Rey to the Spanish Super Cup to Champions League, World Club Cup. He achieved everything with Barcelona. Going to Bayern Munich, Champions League eluded him for a while. All through his time in Bayern Munich, he didn't win the Champions League, he didn't win the Club World Cup or even Super Cup. He didn't win it with Bayern Munich. And coming to Manchester City, he has won everything. And when I mean everything, I mean everything. And now you are looking at that kind of manager with his pedigree, and you ask the question, what is going on? Is it that he has lost his initial touch with the Manchester City squad, or it is just telling him that, guy, you need to move on? Do not dwell so long in this. I think Man City is the club that has stayed the longest so far in his footballing career. This is going to 7 to 8 years, if I'm not mistaken now. And it is now calling that, is it not time for you to move on? Why stay in a place when you know you've achieved everything? To me, I feel like living when the ovation is high is very key in anything you do in life. When the ovation is high, when people are clapping for you, it is at that time, it is advised that you leave. So that, yes, people respect you. Not when things are not going down, you will not be frustrated to the point of you being sacked. So for sport lovers, for football lovers, for those that love Pep Guardiola, is it time for him to leave Manchester City and go to another club to explore, to show his prowess when it comes to sport, to show how capable he is? Because trust me, greatest of all time when it comes to coaching career, Pep Guardiola for me will be in my top 4. I don't know about you, but for me, will be my top 4. I'll call the likes of Alex Ferguson, of course, that's my greatest of all time. Then I'll call the likes of Jose Mourinho, that's my own favorite coach. I'll call the likes of Carlo Ancelotti, the person they call the Champions League master. He knows how to win Champions League as a player and as a coach. Then, of course, I'll put in Pep Guardiola. So is it time for him to just, I'm done with Man City before it becomes so bad that he has to be sacked? I feel it is time for him to just take a bow when the vision is high and leave the space for others to explore. So to the other fixtures that was played yesterday, that's the match, West Ham versus Chelsea game. Going into that game, I had people, some of my friends, criticizing Chelsea, like, Chelsea, they won the World Club Cup, they won this, they blah 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 and everything, and their first game they drew against Crystal Palace, that they can't even beat Crystal Palace with all their signings and everything. And I'm like, calm down now, it is just one game. And yesterday, I think Chelsea proved them wrong, that, you know what, that first game was just a test run. Now we are into the season fully, and they beat the Hammers 5-1 at the West Ham Stadium. So you can imagine losing 5-1 in your own home. That's sending a strong one into order that Chelsea is not playing this season. And to add to the Chelsea news, it was published earlier today that Xavi Simons is in talks with Chelsea. I know the transfer news has been coming on and off for a while. I think even during the World Club Cup, people were like, is he coming, is he not coming? But as of yesterday night to this morning, it was published that he is in talks, verbal talks now, with the club in London, and before the end of next week, there's a probability of him signing for Chelsea. That is to add to the collection of players that they already have at the moment. Remember, they got Joao Pedro in the course of the summer. They have Estavio. Now, Xavi Simons is also on the line to join the Blues. And it tells you that Enzo Maresca is building a solid team that, as of now, there are 2 to 3 lineups that he can conveniently present for any game to play any team. I mean, this was the same Chelsea that people criticized last season for winning just the Conference League and going to the World Club Cup. The final, they beat the almighty PSG. So that's to tell you that Enzo Maresca has a plan. He is building on and working on the plan. And so far, the plan is working for him in the way he wants it to work for him and the team as well. So the management of the team are happy with him. He's bringing in the results. He's bringing in the popularity. He's bringing in the fame that they've always wanted. And I mean, it's a win-win for both manager and the management on the team, and even the players. Now, Cole Palmer is like the star boy of the team, and he's enjoying his time. from a Man City reject to a starter and even the core player in the Chelsea squad. So I mean, to all Chelsea fans there, shout out to you. Your club is doing amazingly well, and to all other clubs, I beg, don't hate on Chelsea. Just if they are doing good, tell them they are doing good. And if they fumble, you are good. You are free to criticize. I mean, it's football. It's all about sportsmanship. So please don't hate on the club. Just support the game and love the team. Thank you.
Are you a musician looking for where to produce your music professionally? Look no further. My name is Raphael King from Global Sounds Records. What is Global Sounds Records? Global Sound Records is a music and video production studio. We also offer digital marketing services, instrumental trainings, web development.
This is Global Sounds Mix.
Alright, welcome back. So before we went on that short break, I told you we'll be delving into the story about Hilda Baci. And you ask, who is Hilda Baci? Remember, sometime in 2023, a Nigerian chef decided to challenge and go for the Guinness World Record of the longest hours of cooking in the world. And I think she achieved that feat with over 87 hours of cooking non-stop. 87 hours in total non-stop. And it's just that it didn't take a long time before another person challenged and broke that record. So now again, she's going for cooking in the biggest pot in the world. She is having a contest cooking the largest jollof ever in the biggest pot in the world, and it is on the 12th of September. This was made known in one of her handles on TikTok, where she said she will be going for this competition with the support of a brand. We are not permitted to mention the brand. So she'll be cooking the biggest jollof. For fans and lovers of jollof rice, please, if you can make your way to Lagos, the venue of the contest, please feel free. This is Hilda Baci. Once again, she's pushing and going harder on her dreams. That's to tell you that you have achieved a feat. It is not enough. I've always heard people say, the sky is not the limit, the sky is the starting point. So this will tell you that whatever you think you have achieved in life, there is a higher state. There is a higher stage you can achieve. So this is Hilda Baci. This is shouting out to Hilda Baci. Go girl, we love you. We are proud of the works you are doing. We are proud of what you have done so far with yourself. And we are proud of your brand, Hilda Baci. Keep going, keep getting stronger, and keep doing you. We'll be right back.
Son, I walk with God the Spirit. Three of them join, I get back and go. I know they walk alone. I walk with God the Father, walk with God the Son.
Looking for where to produce your music professionally? Look no further. My name is Raphael King, Global Sounds Records. What is Global Sounds Records? Global Sound Records is a music and video production studio. We also offer digital marketing services, instrumental trainings, web development, and SEO analysis. Podcast sections. Global Sound Records is situated at Nandula Street, behind Nana Kroger, Accra, Ghana. For more enquiries,
all right, welcome back on that short break. Now, going to the trending news for those in Nigeria and Nigerians all over the world. I don't know if you are like me, but for since the earlier days of the week, we've been having this issue between the supremacy battle, and that's between Oni of Ife and the Alaafin of Oyo. Sometimes during the week, Alaafin came out and said this and that is the overall leader of the Yoruba nation, like he's the head when it comes to kingship in Yoruba land. And Oni of Ife said it's a lie, that he's the overall head of the Yoruba nation. Now the question is, who is the overall head? We have the Alaafin of Oyo, and we have the Oni of Ife. During the week when this was going on, a video came up where the late Oni, that's Obashiju Ade, did a video and said Oni of Ife is the supreme leader when it comes to the Yoruba dynasty. And in my own little way and my own little research, I may be wrong, because we have elders, that are watching us. I may be wrong, but in my own little research, I've come to understand that the Oni of Ife is actually the supreme head of the Yoruba community, of the Yoruba nation. Because even if you trace it down to the story of Oduduwa, it started from Ile-Ife. The Yoruba nation started from Ile-Ife. Yes, political structure might say Oyo Empire came up, then the Osun State separated from Oyo State, this and that and everything. That's politically. But in the history of the Yoruba land, the Ile-Ife has been in existence from way back, from the days of Oduduwa. And that is the father of the Yoruba nation. So the king of Ile-Ife, which is the Oni of Ife, is ultimately the supreme head of the Yoruba nation. But I don't know why this power tussle is now coming on between Alaafin of Oyo and Oni of Ife. I think for a while, the Oni of Ife has remained calm in this. He has refused to want to air his view or even have anything to say. But the Alaafin is just being vocal for reasons best known to him. I'm just a small boy compared to the two imperial majesties. They are both kings. They are both supreme leaders. But I don't see the need of who is the supreme head of the Yoruba nation. It is left for the elders to say who the spiritual or the supreme head is when it comes to the Yoruba dynasty. Welcome back. Now this is calling for sponsorship, advert placement. You have a brand, you want us in Global Sound Records to showcase your brand to the world. This is a global community. Don't forget that it's a global community. We are streaming all over the world. So please, if you know you want your brand to be known all over the world, you want to place adverts on what you do, your work, your jobs, or even you have a music career that you want to build, this is the time. Global Sound Records is available for you any day, anytime. If you check your screen, you see the number that you can call there. We are just a call away. And if you want to sponsor any part of the weekend launch show, Probably you have a segment you want us to bring to the audience. You have a section you want us to air on our TV. Please feel free. There's a number you can call there. Call the number. We'll talk, we'll discuss business. And if you have adverts, you are a fashion designer, you are into real estate, you are into business, animal, any kind of business, please feel free. We are open up for business. Call us anytime. We'll invite you to our studio. We'll talk business. And trust me, the world, when I mean the world, I mean the entire world, from Ghana to Nigeria to Togo to US to far as Bahrain Kingdom. The world is watching you and they will definitely patronize you. So don't take this for granted. This is an opportunity for you to showcase your brand and let the world know what you do. Remain blessed.
Are you a musician? Looking for where to produce your music professionally? Look no further. My name is Raphael King from Global Sounds Records. What is Global Sounds Records? Global Sound Records is a music and video production studio. We also offer digital marketing services, instrumental trainings, voice trainings, web development and SEO analysis, podcast sections. Global Sound Records is situated at Nandula Street, behind Nana Kroger, Accra, Ghana. For more enquiries,
alright, welcome back to the weekend launch show, and very soon we'll be calling it a day. But do not forget, every Saturday from the hours of 2 to 3 p.m. you'll be joining me, your amazing host. Do not forget my name. If you want me to sign the document officially, you want to get me properties, I'm open up for properties, you want to write me a check, it is Olajide Abiodun. But for the social space and for familiarity, it is simply JAIDOSKI. J to the A to the I to the D to the O to the S to the K and to the I. So do not forget, every Saturday 2 to 3 p.m. it will be live here at Global, just to interact, get the feel of what your week was and how to plan ahead for the coming week. So don't go anywhere. After this short break, we'll be recording the show a wrap. I'll be giving you 1 or 2 tips that can help you for the coming week. Welcome back. This is the final segment of the weekend launch show. So now, going to next week, what are your plans? A friend of mine said, if you fail to plan, you have automatically planned to fail. So don't let what happened this previous week, that you did not achieve whatever plans you wanted to achieve, to happen again the coming week. What are the plans you have made so far? Today is the weekend. You can get your pen, get your paper, write things down, jot things down. If you sell, write down your market audience, write down your strategies for bringing in new customers, write down your strategy, just re-strategize. Don't it be this way and this way and this way every time. A quote once said that it is only a fool that keeps doing things the same way, the same time, and is expecting a different result. No, don't be a fool. In the coming week, you have the whole time. This Saturday, we have tomorrow, Sunday. Write down your plan, map out your plan. If you plan, trust me, and you work according to your plan, there is a very high chance of you succeeding in whatever you want to achieve the coming week. So do not forget, once again, my name is Olajide Abiodun. That's for official purpose, but simply call it JAIDOSKI. Our social handles are there. You can follow us, you can like us, you can share this video, you can comment, you can share to your friends. This is Global Sound Records, and next week is another time. We'll be having another session from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday. It is a weekend launch show, and like in the beginning of the show, I told you, if you are a lover of ice cream, if you are a lover of yogurt, anything, but be rest assured that for 1 hour straight up will be entertaining you in ways you never expected. See you next week and remain blessed. Peace out.
Global Sounds Mix.
Everybody must go back home, but nobody knows tomorrow. Today might be the day. Leave it like what you have ever